Welcome to The Deep Dive. This is a Prime AI podcast brought to you by the folks at Silicon and Silk.
Great to be here.
Okay, let's unpack this. That feeling, right? You're trying to buy shoes, maybe online, maybe in a store, and it's just frustrating. Getting the size right is always a bit of a gamble.
It really is.
And if you're someone who values getting straight to the point, understanding things quickly without the overwhelm, then you'll appreciate what we're looking into today. It's a potential solution to this very common headache.
What's fascinating here is, you think about all the tech advancements in retail, online shopping, everything, but space sizing, it's felt stubbornly low tech for a long time.
Exactly. So our main source today is an article from a company called Prime AI. They're detailing their technology, specifically how AI is, finally stepping up to tackle this.
To try and make those bad fits a thing of the past.
Precisely. So our mission really is to understand how this shoe size finder tech they've developed is changing things. We're talking fewer returns, which retailers love, obviously, but also, and this is key, a much, much better shopping experience for you.
Yeah, Prime AI's tech, this shoe size finder, it's positioned as something that takes the guesswork out. The idea is you can find shoes that fit, find them fast, and feel confident about it.
And that works whether you're shopping online or actually in a physical store.
That's the claim, yes. Both scenarios.
And it's interesting, this isn't just about us having comfy feet, is it? The article mentions some pretty significant benefits for the businesses using it. Apparently, a 16% uplift in conversion rates.
Wow, 16%.
Yeah, because people feel more sure, right? They're more likely to actually click buy or, take the shoes to the till.
And if we connect this to the bigger picture, that kind of conversion lift isn't just about one sale. It points towards higher customer confidence overall.
Which means they're more likely to come back.
Exactly. Repeat business, brand loyalty. It all stems from that initial positive experience. If you trust you'll get the right fit, you're definitely more likely to return.
Okay, so let's dig into how it actually, works day to day. Because it seems quite flexible. Online, the big thing seems to be reducing that fear of getting it wrong.
Right, giving you that peace of mind before the shoes even ship out, less chance you'll have to deal with sending them back.
Which nobody enjoys.
Nobody. And then the in-store version sounds, pretty seamless.
How so?
Well, a key thing is how easy it is. You just scan a QR code with your phone's camera. No app download needed, which is a big plus.
Oh, definitely. No one wants another app just for shoe shopping.
Right. And then within seconds, apparently, you get your size recommendation, and you can even see if it's actually in stock right there on your phone.
So you could do all that before even needing to flag down a sales assistant.
That's the idea. Less waiting, more independence for the shopper.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Because that blending of digital convenience inside a physical shop feels very current. The article mentioned some research, Sherwin research.
Ah, yes, I saw that.
And said 1 in 3 shoppers want to check stock on their own device while in the store. So this QR code thing seems to tap right into that.
It really does. And it's not just a general trend. They specifically call out Gen Z.
Yeah.
Apparently, 63% of Gen Z shoppers are more likely to buy something if they can use a QR code to get info or track items. So Prime AI isn't just innovating. They're meeting a very clear consumer demand.
And like you said, it probably frees up the store staff, too. Right? They can help with more complex issues rather than just fetching sizes.
Exactly. More meaningful interactions, potentially.
Okay, so if a shop has this system, how do I use it? What are my options? It seems like there are a couple of ways in.
That's right. Option 1 is kind of a brand-to-brand converter.
Right.
Meaning if you know you're, say, a size 8 in Nike, you can put that in, and it'll suggest what size you might be in, I don't know, Adidas or whatever brand you're looking at.
Okay, that sounds useful as a starting point. Quick and easy.
It is, but there's a catch mentioned.
What's the catch?
The article points out the accuracy for that method is under 80%.
Oh, okay. Why so low?
Because of manufacturing variations. Even within the same brand, shoes made in different factories can vary by more than a whole size sometimes, even if they look identical.
Wow, okay. So that converter is helpful, but maybe not the final word. It's still a bit of a guess.
Precisely. And that's why their second option, the more advanced one, is probably the main event.
Which is?
Measuring your foot using your phone's camera.
Right. This sounds like the really clever bit. You need your phone and just a piece of paper.
Yeah, a standard A4 sheet of paper. You basically put your foot on it, snap a photo following their instructions.
Simple enough.
And then the AI gets to work. It analyzes the image, looking at the length, yes, but also the width and the overall shape of your foot.
Okay, getting more detailed now.
And here's the crucial part. It doesn't just compare your foot to a generic size chart. It matches your specific foot measurements to the retailer's actual shoe inventory.
So it knows the precise dimensions of the shoes they have in stock right now.
That's the key. It's comparing your unique foot to the actual physical products available, not just a theoretical size.
That sounds much more accurate. So it might say, okay, for this specific model in stock, based on your foot shape, this size is the best bet.
Exactly. It's tailored to the individual and the specific shoe, and apparently it delivers this guidance in seconds.
Speed and ease seems critical for adoption.
Definitely. And the article really emphasizes the accuracy of this photo method. The AI engine measures your foot length, width, shape with less than 5 millimeter deviation.
Less than 5 millimeters. That's tiny.
It is. That level of precision is why it's so much more reliable than just converting sizes or using a standard, often outdated, Brannick device.
Okay, so let's loop back to the main benefits for us, the people actually buying the shoes. Benefit 1, finding the right fit fast.
Absolutely. That's the core promise. Less guesswork, more confidence.
Which hopefully means less of that bracketing thing, you know, where you buy a size 8, 8.5, and 9, just hoping one fits, knowing you'll return 2.
Right. Reducing that intentional overordering is a big goal. And like we said, it accounts for those sneaky factory variations and, importantly, different foot shapes, which standard sizing often ignores.
Benefit 2 seems to be the simplicity. 0 hassle, 1 photo.
Yep, no need to take off your socks, roll up trousers, none of that awkwardness. Just place your foot, snap a picture, easy.
And benefit 3 has wider implications, doesn't it? Fewer returns.
A huge one. The article quotes an average return reduction of 29% for retailers using the tech.
29%, that's substantial.
It really is. And fewer returns mean fewer delivery vans running around shuttling shoes back and forth. So there's a definite environmental upside too. Good for the retailer's costs, good for the planet.
It's also just faster, isn't it? Compared to waiting for someone, trying on multiple pairs.
Much faster. It's self-service, instant gratification almost. Find your size, check stock, boom.
And all this leads to benefit 4, which is kind of the outcome for the retailer. Driving sales and profit. Confident customers buy more.
Makes sense. If the sizing barrier is removed, conversions go up. Plus, there's a longer-term benefit for them too.
Which is?
The data, all those foot measurements, anonymized of course, give retailers incredible insights into their actual customers' feet.
So they can use that to plan better, order the right sizes, maybe even influence future designs.
Exactly. Optimize stock, refine their assortment, understand what really fits their customer base. That can boost margins down the line.
Okay, so this sounds pretty compelling. If someone listening wants to see it in action, can they?
Yeah, the article mentions you can try the shoe size finder yourself on the Prime AI website. Gives you a feel for how it works.
Good to know. And they also mention for, any potential business users listening that it's designed to be intuitive, scalable, easy to plug into their existing systems.
Right. They even quote a setup time of under 4 weeks, which in the world of retail tech integration is pretty quick. Reinforces that idea of practicality.
It really does sound like a proper step forward, using AI and just a simple photo to solve a problem that's bugged shoppers for, forever.
It seems like it. A tangible solution that helps the retailers, sure, but ultimately makes life easier and potentially less wasteful for you, the person buying the shoes.
So what does this all mean? I mean, beyond just shoes.
Well, it shows how AI is starting to filter into really practical, everyday parts of our lives, smoothing out these little friction points like finding clothes or shoes that fit.
Yeah, moving from abstract concepts to genuinely useful tools.
Which leads to a thought, maybe for you to ponder. Where else are you seeing AI pop up like this, making daily tasks or shopping just that little bit easier, more convenient? And what other everyday frustrations might be next in line for an AI-powered fix?